All right, everybody, so now we're on to the next step, and this is the one a lot of people feel is a little annoying because we have to mark a whole lot of lines. So about every 1.5 inches, which this is about how wide this is, we're going to mark 45-degree angle lines. And so I'm going to just mark a few here. Just kind of get them going a little bit down on this side. And then when I'm done, we are going to go ahead and in the next shot, show you them drawn all the way. But I am going to show you real quick the trick I'm going to use. So to make sure this stays 45-degree angles the whole way across, I get a ruler. In this case, I have a yardstick because, you know, I got to be extra like that. And just finish drawing your line. And then I do that on every other line I've made. So that way I approximately, at least, know where I want it to go. Okay, guys, so in the next shot, we are going to go ahead and just cut straight to when I'm done making all these lines. Okay, so as you can see, we got all these lovely lines going. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the lines the other direction, because in the end what you're going to have, and you'll kind of see this in just a second, is you're going to end up with these sort of diamond patterns. Ta-da! And that's kind of what it's going to look like. So we're going to zip over to the next shot where I have that done, and then we can start sewing. All right, everybody. Now, one thing I want to mention is normally when you do this, you would get a thread that would mix to exterior fabric. However, in this case, I am trying to do a video where I'm actually showing all of you how this works and how it looks. So for the rest of the project, I'll be using white thread, which will show up very nicely against both the red and the black. Now, all you do is set this down, and you're not even going to worry about going forward or back, you're just going to move. All right. And then you turn it, lift up the foot, and pull. Since you'll be quilting the edges, you do not need to do the ending stitch at this time. Tell you what, guys, how about we save you a little bit of time to show you what it looks like in just a minute. All right, everybody, so I went ahead and finished sewing. Now, one thing I want to point out is at the end, obviously we are missing some of the tails here. I went and trimmed those off. In order to have a professional looking piece, you have to try and make sure everything gets taken off as much as possible. Also, please don't worry about the chalk lines, as they will go away. Next thing I want to show you is this is the exterior. This is more or less how it's going to look. It's where you want to take a minute, see if there's any lines you need to redo. Keep in mind, you're going to lose about this much around the edges, so this is how it's going to look. All right, everybody, until the next step, happy sewing!